Hey soul family, how are you? I thought I'd do a reading before I go on my second hike for the day before I get all sweaty. I went in the morning and Bea's trying to make me feel guilty. She's sitting at the gate like she's been put in the corner because I told her to go lay down. She wants to go. So I'll have to make this quick. I can't do a long one because I am being made to feel guilty. Do people make you feel guilty? Because they want you to do something and you have to do something different? She's literally sitting, like if you could see her, check this out. Look at her sitting there. Can you see her at the gate? Like that? That is like manipulative, big time. My dog manipulates me, oh my God. Okay, so we have 3 items to choose from. One is the Crysanthimum crystal, it's the celebration stone. The other, these two are the same crystal, but they're different colors. And in one I saw a seahorse. Can you see it? And in the other I see an owl. They're divine stones. They literally are for divine union. Okay, so those 3. We're gonna work with the Oracle of Shadows and Light because it's been a long time. You're just gotta be kidding me. Literally sitting against the back wall staring at me. How can you do this to me? Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Chrysanthemum stone. For those who chose, woo, just one spirit, please. I mean, 2 shuffles. Let's do 2 shuffles first. Okay. I ask for a blessing on this reading. I ask for all those in the white light that want to come forward to help. I ask that my words are expressive and I'm able to pick up on the meaning that Spirit wants for me to convey. I ask for my guides, your angels, my angels, to assist and connecting us. Can't make a wife out of a hoe. I'll never find the words to say I'm sorry, but I'm scared to be alone. So here's this guy, you cut out a piece of me and now I'm bleeding here without you, but I'm afraid to, I can't find the words, so I do nothing. Let's just not go there because that just makes me mad, right? If it matters enough, you'll figure it out. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Chrysanthemum celebration stone. Wow, do you not want to get a message from this deck or what's the deal? Maybe we're supposed to ask for something. Okay, so ask Spirit and your guides for, is there something that you want the answer to? Or do you have a question in regards to something? I called you up to let you know. I really wish that we could have got things right. So then the person does say, I wish we could have. Can't make a wife out of a hoe. Somebody obviously chose the wrong woman, right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Or maybe didn't choose because they realized, I don't want a hoe. Can't make a wife out of a hoe. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Party boy, I guess, eh? Come on. Sorry, I can't pull the card. Spirit has to show it to us. What is the message, please? This is nuts. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I say correct for neutrality to keep me neutral. And so it's not about me. I don't give my personal opinion. I give what Spirit tells me to give. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Okay, do I just drop the deck? I don't know. I guess they don't want us to use that deck right now. So we'll use the Shapeshifter Oracle. Correct for neutrality on all levels. If I don't get a message in 20 seconds, I'm going to a different deck. Maybe I'm just not supposed to do a reading. Correct? Okay, 2 came out. I still have your things here. They stare at me like souvenirs. Okay, so there's 2 messages here. Someone's holding on. Someone is a protector. Someone is a guardian. Someone is staying in a safe place. And on this side, somebody is being bullied. This person needs space in this relationship. So you need some space in a relationship between you and another. There is someone there that's loyal and protective of you. So there's the differences between what you have and what you could have, right? Like, you can't make a wife out of a hoe. So there's somebody that's invading your space, that's bullying, that feels, and you feel controlled by this energy. And you're not happy with it. Like you heard in that song, that person wasn't happy with the choice of where they chose to stay. But they were afraid to come forward, right? And yet, they're showing you that there is a loyal guardianship around you. Now, it may not be a person. It may be that you're safe to go on your own or go in a different direction. Spirit says we have magical energy around you. There is the energy of a protector or a protective energy around you. And this person's holding on for dear life. Like, it doesn't have to be a woman. It can be a guy, right? It can be whoever, whatever. You need some space in a relationship, which is very clear. So it could be that you feel like you're in a position of something new, like the surroundings have changed. Or I'm afraid to change surroundings. I'm staying in a safe place because I'm not sure what's going to happen if I go out there on my own, right? And Spirit says, maybe you've been bullied by this one. Somebody's been bullying somebody. I can't stand bullies. Somebody's been bullied. And so you're literally afraid to leave this relationship. You're feeling vulnerable. It makes you feel weak and you don't like it, right? But Spirit says, it's because you're vulnerable in this situation. It can be a person, it can be a place, it can be that you're just changing. You're transforming from one state into another, so you're like a newborn, right? You don't have to die to be reborn. But you still are in this vulnerable state. And Spirit says, we will send you angel guardians to protect you. You are safe. They'll look out for you as you regroup, reinvent yourself. It also shows that there can literally be someone who's a warrior that will stand with you. There's very, very strong protective energy in your life. There may be some new people in your life that make you feel threatened or uncertain. There may be old people in your life that make you feel threatened or uncertain or uncomfortable. And Spirit says, we see that. Hello, we see that right here, right? Something's made you very uncomfortable. And if somebody has bullied you or behaved in a way that has intimidated you, there's someone on your side that's not going to let you down. And they'll stand beside you. They'll face you. They'll face anything with you. They're loyal to a fault, right? I hate your friends and they hate me too is the song that's playing. I'm through. That's this person talking. I hate your friends and they hate me too. So it's obviously if somebody hates you, they're creeps, right? It's awful. It's an awful place to be. And yet you're afraid to move forward. But Spirit says there is someone that's loyal to you and will be protective of you. And we are helping you as well. Somebody is acting like a tyrant, keeping you in a place of fear. It's unhealthy, this situation, right? You need to ask for some space in a relationship. This person could say, or this group, we love you, we're here for you, we're your friends, right? But it works for them when you work for them. Ooh, you may work for them. Oh, you may work for them. So this is like Beauty and the Beast. You work for them. So they want you, they want only your approval. They want you to work only for them. They want you to pledge your allegiance to them. They want you to be loyal only to them. You only can love me. And I will love you and I will give to you, but only if you do what I ask you to do. I will be here for you if you do what I say. But if not, then they're a bully, right? Then they're mean. They take their love away. I'll take my love away. I know somebody who wrote a song and he said, I know that I ripped the petals from the rose and gave you the thorns. And this is literally that message. You deserve only the thorns. This person is, you do things their way or they're caustic and they're nasty, they're controlling, they're a bully. They can be younger than you. They can be family. This is obviously, they said something about a workplace too. This is not a good place to be. And Spirit says, it's okay. We are watching out for you, and there is loyalty out there for you. So don't be afraid. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm going to go back to the shadows and light and see if we can get a message. I'm going to go for the unicorn. I'm going to go for the unicorn. The one in a million. I already went for the unicorn. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the pink unicorn, correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. I'll call my little cat Pegasus a unicorn. Okay, like 16 cards went flying. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Oh, good Lord. Don't think that I'll be a saint. I heard a lot about... So here's somebody coming forward and saying, oh, this is good. I chose this, so I like this. But the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, makes me feel holy, holy, holy. So that's the difference between what we just watched, right? What we just saw, they made them feel bad. They made them feel controlled and vulnerable and insecure. But you make me feel holy. I feel better when I'm with you. I feel good when I'm with you, right? So Spirit says you've come up against a wall. It's definitely a solid wall, a brick wall. You can either try digging under it, but you don't have the right tools. You could try climbing over it, but it's way too tall. But Spirit says there's a place in that wall that's already come down, and we will guide you to that space in the wall. You think maybe that there's, remember that one that wanted to say sorry, but he can't find the right words to say sorry, and he's afraid to do it, right? But Spirit says that wall isn't as tall as you think it is. There's a space where you've already knocked that wall down, but you have to run from ridicule, judgment, abusive behavior, and you run towards love, compassion, kindness, forgiveness, right? You move towards that energy. Spirit says there's a clear solution, and we will show you what to do. But that's what you have to follow. You have to follow our advice. You go away from that bullying energy. Remember, they said we have spiritual protection around you, and there is someone that's very loyal and loving. Go there. Wise men say fools rush in, but I don't know. So there's somebody giving you wisdom, somebody is giving you advice, and it's not a good advice. They're showing me right now there's someone that needs a true friend, not false friends, not fair weather friends, right? People that tell you, maybe from their point of view, they're giving you good advice, but they're not an enlightened being. The advice that they're giving you is tainted advice, right? This person needs a true friend, right? It's not people that befriend you for what they can get. So, they don't see you how I see you. Remember, and the other one, your friends hate me. I hate your friends and they hate me. So you don't belong there. You don't feel like you belong there. You feel like an outcast. It's a horrible place to be. I mean, spiritual people, very super sensitive people like me, we feel like we've been like plucked out of the universe and dropped into our family. We don't fit. But we find our soul family. But if you're still still on the fringes and hanging out with people that don't like you and you don't like them, why are you there? Right? Because I know it. But Spirit says there's going to be a way through this life challenge. Stubborn thinking needs to be changed. Right? Old belief systems, old patterns, they're being renewed and removed a little by little. You can't do it all at once, right? But there's energies that need to be released and replaced. And maybe you've put up a wall for, like Spirit said to me, you got to get out and mingle. You've got to get out and start talking to people. Because I did. I pulled myself in. After my twin soul took off, I've been a recluse for like 7 years. And I keep myself very, very close. But I've been invited out to a big party this week. I'm going to go, right? And my girlfriend says, come on, you want to meet people? This is going to be the hottest club, and it's for enlightened beings. And I thought, oh, I'm not really the party scene, but I used to be, right? I used to be. So Spirit says, don't, if you believe in the way we guide you, instead of isolating yourself and protecting yourself, you think you're protecting yourself and by isolating yourself, but you're cutting off from you what you want. Like, I want friends. I don't have a lot of friends in Sedona, but how can I get to know them when I stay inside all the time, right? So things need to be, so you're protecting yourself, but it's creating a barrier instead of bringing you what it is that you want. So run from hatred, judgment, ridicule, blame, right? From that crap, from that bullying energy, run towards the light. We'll show you the way to go. We'll show you who to trust. Okay? Counting on that. Okay, I'm choosing this one too because I love this. Look at this. I'm going to have to go take these to Crystal Magic. Somebody asked me already, what are those crystals, and I can't for the life of me remember what they are at this moment. Whoa, there it is. Okay, this is awesome. Be your own grumpy true self. Now, this is the grumpy red fairy, and she's saying, you know, maybe I wear red streaks in my hair. Maybe I'm covered in tattoos. Maybe I have a nose ring. Maybe I'm a guy and I have my hair all the way down to my ass. Maybe I tie scarves around my neck. Maybe I dress differently than you. Maybe I don't want to pretend. I'm not going to pretend. Or this is your advice. Do not pretend. Spirit says, don't say yes unless you want to say yes, right? Don't be people pleasing. That's a real crutch that people get into. You know, like the person that's around all those other people that don't even like them. Who are they trying to please, right? So people in this world want to fit in. They want to belong. I'll do anything to belong. Well, you're not going to belong. You're never going to belong. Not when you're with the wrong people, right? When you pretend to be, when you put on a false front or a false act, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to energetically draw towards you more false people. They're not authentic. They're not truthful. That's why you're not happy with the people that you're around. That's why I isolated myself, right? I'd rather be alone than with that. So now I'm going to kind of venture out into the spiritual community and see what I see. But Spirit says it's time to embrace who you are, truthfully who you are. My girlfriend, I did something the other day. It was kind of strange. I videotaped it, showed you guys. And my girlfriend, Amy, says, I like weird people. And I said, you know, embrace your weirdness. It makes you unique, right? If you like dressing all in black, dress in black. If you want to walk down the street with a big flowing garment, go ahead and do it. Whatever it is, experiment with your hair, experiment with your makeup, right? Do whatever you think. Whatever it is, all you need to do is be who you are. If you're brave enough to be who you are, you will draw towards you people like you. You can go, so I'm going to check this group out, right? And I'll be the observer. I'll watch and I'll see. I'll be who I am and I'll see what comes to me, right? I'm pretty good at judging energy. But Spirit says, if you want to play in a rock band, play in a rock band. If you want to, I don't know, what do you want to do that might be different than people don't agree with? My family doesn't agree with what I do. My whole family. My son thinks I'm a witch. I'm not a witch. Let's just go over this one more time, shall we? I do not align with witches. I do not believe in binding spells. I do not align with witchcraft of any sort whatsoever. I work with angels. I work with archangels, actually. I do not align with witches. And I don't work in that type of energy. I don't work in the occult. It's not what I do, right? So my family, they don't understand what I do. They're afraid of what I do because they're so mind-fucked because of religion. They're like, you know, I was too. I was afraid of the things that I was seeing. I was afraid of the things that I was being shown. And then I thought, this is ridiculous. Why should, you know, the elders in the congregation be allowed to speak? And it's okay and known that they speak to angels. But if I see angels, oh no, they can't be angels if you see them. They must be demons. That's ridiculous, right? So it's sometimes you got to walk away from even your family. I mean, many of you know, my son said to me, Mom, you're my soulmate. I love you. But if you don't come back to the organization, you're dead to me. And I said, I will never be a part of any organized religion ever again. And he said, I hope you can live with your decision. And I said, I can live with mine. I hope you can live with yours. Because I don't have a choice whether I see my mom. My mother is in spirit. She's dead. I see her in my dreams, but I don't have a choice as to if I want to go hang out with her or invite her here or go places with her. Right? That choice has been taken from me because she's now off this earth plane. But you're acting as though your mother, who is very much alive and very active and loves you, is dead because of religion. So, but I'm not going to stop being who I am, even though I love my son, right? It's not going to happen. So Spirit says, try different things. Find out who you are. You know, be true to yourself. We are asking you to be true to yourself. Only then will others know the real you. Only then will you be happy. Pretty, you know, I know of somebody, someone that was a friend of mine that so desperately wanted to belong and be included in the group of people in this town they lived in. And that they pushed me away from them because they were worried that the people there would think that I was a witch or was, you know, some crazy spiritual person. And what ended up happening Those people ended up being my friends and never did include him. He was still, and is still, not included. I was authentically, truthfully who I was. And at first they were kind of like, what's going on there? But then they watched and they understood and they recognized, you know, hey, she's cool. She's normal. Well, she's not normal. None of us are normal, but she's cool, right? She's real. She's not a witch. So that's the end. I'm going to ask, am I going to do any more, Spirit? I'm going to ask for a couple cards from my deck. 333, The Naked Truth. For those who chose the Chrysanthimum crystal, please guide my hands. There's 333 cards, so. Your lips are so sexy. It's backwards, sorry, but that's what it says. Your lips are so sexy. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Chrysanthemum stone, very attracted. Someone is very attracted, thinks your lips are sexy. Correct for neutrality on all levels. They were a lesson learned. Your messages, they were a lesson learned. Move on. Let it go. You learned your lesson. Let it go. For those who chose the pink unicorn, I did. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I chose the pink unicorn. Please guide my hands to the most appropriate message for the most amount of people watching this. I got 2. Yes, they cheated, and yes, they're very sorry. Well, I knew that. Correct for neutrality. Meet them in public. Meet them in public. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Hey, I found an earplug. Yay. I was missing my earplug. I took these cards when I went on my trip. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the pink unicorn. I like oral sex. Alrighty then. Okay, so this is definitely PG-21. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the yellow owl. Correct for neutrality. I chose that one too, right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Stop bringing up my past. I can't undo it. It's over. Stop bringing up my past. I can't undo it. It's over. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Please don't forget me. Please don't forget me. With something like that, you keep bringing up my past infers that you're having a conversation. Please don't forget me infers that you don't. You're not having a conversation. So what's going on? Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the the yellow owl. When I'm working, all I think about is you when I'm working. But the song says, but then when I get you, then I'm kind of over it. So it's kind of like an in and out. Like I want you when I can't have you, but when I have you, you know, I get bored and I move on. So that's not going to work for me. It's not about you. It's not about you. Whatever's going on is not about you. Please don't forget me. Stop bringing up my past. It isn't on, I can't undo it. It's okay. So maybe this is something you need to say to somebody, right? Stop bringing up my past. I can't undo it. It's over. I can't undo it, right? Nobody can undo the past. But maybe a conversation needs to be had so it can be put away, right? Please don't forget me. It's not about you. All right, that's it, you guys. I hope this is helpful. If it was, please click the like button, the subscribe button so that you get notified of the videos, and share so other people can get these messages as well. And if you'd like a private reading, my information is below in the information there. All right, take care. Peace out. Love you.